this day and why you want to get baptized.
Yeah, so thanks everybody that's here, first of all. Everybody on Zoom, everybody that's, you have all played a role in why I'm here in some way, shape, or form. So thank you all for that. I guess there was a short version of my testimony. I've had a crossroads in my life where I had many crossroads, but one in particular that I made the decision whether or not I could follow Jesus, and I made that decision. And after making that decision and getting involved with Tammy at New Ross United and just starting my walk with the Lord, each and every step has kind of been an aha moment in and of itself. But as I got into our small group with Haley and I joined up with Jeff and Tony and April and Dayton and Joyce and Adrienne, and we just by chance fumbled into this group, and all of a sudden it was like, wow, this is the kind of fellowship that I've been longing for, and it was happening. And so just a couple of weeks ago we had a small group, and Jeff led off with a question of, tell us a little story about how the Lord's worked in your life, or a moment where it just stands out. And as I remember it, there was probably 3 out of the 6 people in our small group mentioned their baptism. And I didn't have that experience to share, so it was the Lord telling me that it's time to take that step and be announced to everyone and myself and to Jesus that I have chosen to follow him. So here we are.
Amen.
And I love that song, Dayton, that first song we sang. Just that classic old hymn of I had decided to follow Jesus and turn back. Cross before me, the world before me. When we talk about baptism, that's what it is. I'm making a decision and a declaration to literally immerse myself in Jesus. And you've been doing that. And today's a picture of the choices you've made and the surrender that you've chosen. And we are honored to be here with you. And I want you just for a moment to just take a look around, because these are some of the people who love you terribly. We gather here to celebrate you and to celebrate God, and on this particular day, God is also here. So,
Amen.
Beth, can you read this for us? This is Mark chapter 1, 9 through 13. 9 through 13.
9 through 13. At that time Jesus came from Nazareth in Galilee and was baptized by John in the Jordan. As Jesus was coming out of the water, he saw heaven being torn open and the Spirit descending on him like a dove. And a voice came from heaven, "You are my Son, whom I love. With you I am well pleased." At once the Spirit sent him out into the desert. And he was in the desert 40 days, being tempted by Satan. He was with the wild animals, and angels attended him.
So I think that there's a couple things that stand out to me here. One is that you chose to get baptized out in the wilderness, in a sense.
And the wild animals.
Yeah.
Chickens and pigs.
Jesus gets baptized, and things didn't get easy. The Spirit compelled him into the wilderness. It there's a place of intimacy with God and testing in the end. And there's no guarantee that your life suddenly magically gets better.
Amen.
Jesus' testimony isn't the indicator. There may be some challenges that you face in the days ahead. When you do, not if you do, but when you do, I want you to remember this moment that you are not facing those challenges. That you are surrounded by a great cloud of witnesses, and we are here cheering you on to throw off everything that hinders and the sins that so easily entangle and fix your eyes on Jesus. Who for the joy set before him endured the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. And the author of Hebrews says, so consider him when you face these temptations that are bound to come your way. The second thing that stands out in that reading is Jesus gets baptized. And, like, baptism for us is a declaration. I'm telling you, I'm declaring to the world, and I'm saying to God, I'm all in. But with Jesus' baptism and with yours, there's another declaration. And that's a declaration of God. And the voice of the Father over his Son. This is my beloved Son, whom I love, whom I well please. Listen to him. Put a mantle of authority, of spiritual authority on his Son. And I just think that every time somebody gets baptized, we're making a declaration that I'm a child of God, and God is declaring to me, over you, this is my Son. Shame. There's newness of life. Behold, all things. Those sins, those shame, those things in the past are washed away by the blood of the Lamb, by the water of the baptism. We are celebrating today that is a reality.
Amen.
It's a miracle. And we came because we love you, but we also came because we wanted to get close to a miracle. We're here, and we want some of that. So, I thought before we got into the water, maybe just as a way of being the physical presence of God with you, that we could speak some prayers over you today. And a year ago, we would have gathered around and gotten nice and warm and cozy, but if you could just stand in the middle, and we can, everybody just extend your hand out toward me.